What you need to know about ear infection and remedy. Ear infections are a fairly common occurrence for many people. The ear canals are very prone to developing bacterial and fungal infections, especially in young children. In fact, each year over 20 million doctors' visits are related to ear infections in children alone. If you're a parent, or even an adult who gets frequent ear infections, then you may want to find some information about ear infection and remedy. Keep on reading to learn about the causes, symptoms and ways to treat an ear infection. Ear infection is otherwise known as otitis media. It is an infection which takes place right behind an eardrum. It is often caused by bacteria that come from an outside source, but simple water can also turn an ear canal into a breeding ground for infection. Infecting bacteria usually come through a channel called the eustachian tube, which connects the back of the threat to the inner ear. When it comes to ear infection and curing it, it's important to understand how this works. Normally, this tube provides a way to drain the fluids that get built up as part of the ear's normal workings. When there's a problem with this tube, ear infections occur. One way this can happen is through other diseases. For example, the common cold can damage some of the tiny hair follicles in this tube, causing them to stop working properly. This leads to bacteria buildup and eventually ear infection. The next thing to understand about ear infection and its cures are the symptoms. The most common symptom of ear infection is simply pain. The pain of an ear infection can vary from being mildly annoying to extremely painful. In some cases, there may also be some kind of discharge that comes from the ear. If the infection spreads, it can lead to a number of other symptoms, including flu-like symptoms such as fever and vomiting. In some cases, it can put a person off balance and cause dizziness. When it comes to ear infection and remedy, there are a number of options for relieving and curing the problem. Most doctors will prescribe a prescription antibiotic that will help give your body a boost in fighting off the infection. However, most people dealing with an ear infection need relief right away, and visiting a doctor may not be possible for hours or even days. In those cases, there are many home remedies that can be used to help deal with ear infections. Sometimes, simple over-the-counter ear drops can be enough to combat the pain and irritation of ear infection. If that doesn't work, there are many more outlandish home remedies. You can use a number of different items that you may have around your home to help get ear infection relief. Some examples include vinegar, lemon juice, and even garlic cooked in oil. You may need to test out some different home remedies to find one that works for you. However, before trying any home remedies, it's a good idea to visit a doctor at least once.